Hi parents and students, it's Mrs. Nelson, and as we go into hybrid, I thought I would send out a quick video to help the students and yourselves go around a little bit on Schoology and Dashboard. But in actuality, the students are able to do most everything except for what's going to be new to them is checking in or taking their attendance on their days that they are home. Otherwise, they are pretty savvy about what they should be doing as we've been doing it in class, and they were superstars when it came to distance learning on election day voting. But I'll show you real quick. So the students are going to come into their dashboard, and what they're going to want to do is they're going to want to go down here to Schoology and click on Schoology, which will take them to their course page. And each day, probably not each day, but for sure on Fridays, they should always check this update right here. There will probably be something there that says, you know, what your update is. Right now, you probably can see Mrs. Holscher's updates, and that's just because we share the screen. So who's ever put in an update last is always on the top. But there should be an update from me. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go into courses and into our homeroom courses. Just so you know, you're looking for this homeroom course that says Nelson, because if you look over here, there's a homeroom course for Mrs. Holscher, but they want to make sure that they are in my course. Also for Phi Ed and music, they want to make sure that they get into their Phi Ed and music courses, which I don't have access to, but the kids do. So if I click on the course, the very first thing that's going to pop up right here is this attendance on parent portal. And I'm going to show you how to get into there. So if I click on that, it's going to show you here, and the kids do have on their dashboard, they do have this parent portal. This is their parent portal check-in. So they will go to that. Oh, let me get back here. There we go. And the directions are pretty simple. It's right here. So they go up here and they click on this. Today is the first step. Then they'll go down here to 2 and make sure that it is the correct day, and they'll click on that. Then once they click on that, it's going to take them to this page right here, and it's going to say right here in blue, it's like, yes, I'm here. They're going to click on that. And that's how they will do their attendance when they are at home. Obviously, when they are at school, I will be doing the attendance every day just like I normally would. Once they have taken their attendance, they can go back to our Schoology folder, and mine are going to look a little bit different than the kids', but there is still going to have our weekly planner in there, so that will be updated for next week. And the kids should check that weekly planner every afternoon or put their assignments in there as they're going, and they can use their red check mark. Like I've taught them, if it's done, they should have a red check mark, and then it should be in their folder to come back to school with them. So make sure everything that's in the folders, if it's a worksheet, if it's something that they're writing in their red notebook, that all of that comes back the next day that they are in class. Then they will have all of these folders in here, and my folders are going to look a little bit different than theirs. For example, for once I click into reading, they will not have all these folders. They will just have these 4 folders right here. They will click into that folder, and it will show them what they need to do. So one thing that's a little bit new for them is IXL practice in language arts, but I'm in reading right now. Let me go back into my courses. Oh, I meant to go back into my courses, not into the homeroom course. There we go. So they will just check all of their folders, including specials, and the daily schedule is open, but specials will tell them. So once I click into specials, it will tell them what they need to do. So they're going to go to their Phi Ed and music course for their lessons on Monday and Tuesday. We're going to be doing the same specialist both days in a row. And then on Monday and Wednesday we'll have Phi Ed. Nope, Monday we'll have Phi Ed, Wednesday we'll have technology for those that are with me. Tuesday they'll have Phi Ed and technology when they're with me. So they're just opposites. But the one thing I did want to show you in our homeroom course is under our grammar, we are doing grammar and phonics a little bit differently. So we are not going to be sending home grammar packets for the kids. But if I go into Monday, there's going to be an IXL practice right here. And once I click on that, it shows me right here a 15-minute timer. Okay, so we want the kids to be working in IXL for at least 15 minutes, and it does say you can go longer if you want. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go up here to my dashboard, and I'm going to find IXL, because what I can do is I can click on IXL. I'm going to sign in with Google. Yep, I'm going to sign in with Google. And then there's two things. There's they need to have this learning block open, and there's two places that the kids have access to IXL. So for phonics, we're going to go into language arts. So they can find their lessons once they go in there. There we go, now it's going. And they want to make sure that when they are doing that, they are going into the 3rd grade lessons. And if I go back to my IXL, it says do JJ18 and JJ19. I'm going to start my timer here. So my timer is going to start, and I'm going to go back to IXL, and I'm going to go all the way down until I find JJ8 and 9, which is right here, and I'm going to click on that. Then they're going to do that. One thing that's really important, what we are studying this week, is simple and compound sentences. And it's asking the kids which is a compound sentence. And they will have known this because they will be doing a video and a lesson before they do an IXL. But it says, Meg finished her book, comma, but she got 2 more from the library period. So is that a compound sentence, or is every winter my father grows a thick beard? So the compound sentence is actually the top one because it does have a comma and a conjunction. I'm actually going to click on the wrong one, and I'm going to submit it. And the reason I want to click on the wrong one is because the kids should be going in here and saying, oh, I got that one wrong. The correct answer is Meg finished her book, comma, but she got 2 more from the library. And then it goes down here and it explains it, which is a compound sentence. And it gives them again, and they tell you which one that you answered. But then it goes down and it gives an explanation. And I know some of these explanations can get really long and lengthy, but it's really important for the kids to be able to read this and understand what a compound sentence or what that topic is about, because then they're going to click got it and go on. What the kids like to do is when they get it wrong, they're like, oh, sorry, incorrect. Okay, got it, moving on. But they keep getting the questions wrong. So they need to make sure that they read all the way to the bottom. So I do have 2 tabs. I actually have 4 tabs up here going on right now. I have this IXL tab that's keeping track of my time, and then I went into IXL. My dashboard is still up there, so there are things that the kids can do on their dashboard when they're told to, like extra math. They will be told when to go into extra math. So the couple things in benchmark, they will go into benchmark also. So going back to this, I'm actually going to stop my timer, and I'm going to go back into my homeroom course. And then I'm just going to make sure that as a student, when I'm done, that I have gone through all of these folders, including my WIN class, because in WIN class, what we're going to have is for Monday, for example, they're going to have some mindful moments with Ms. Moreau, our counselor. Then they have their WIN assignments, and then they have their handwriting assignment. So they do have some assignments in all of the courses. Now, if they do happen to go into a course and there is nothing in that course for them to do for that day, then there's nothing for them to do for that day. So I'm hoping that this will help you. The kids are rock stars. They know how to do this. The only thing that's new to them is this right here, this attendance on campus portal. And that's because that just came to us on Wednesday and Thursday when we were here working at school. So I will help the kids once they are at school on Monday, and I will help the kids on Tuesday just to make sure that they know how to do that. But that's really the only thing that is new for them. Otherwise, they should know how to get in and out of their folders. If you have questions, please let me know. Please keep in mind that I am in-person teaching all 4 days. So if the students have questions or you have questions for me, me getting back to you might take a few minutes. So that's all I have. I can't wait to see the kids every day this week. Have a great weekend.